Welcome to Jackbox News. Today's date is Tuesday, February 21st, 2023. And this season is season 2, episode 3. These were the birthdays we had over the weekend on Saturday, February 18th. Harper from Mr. Frampton's class, Vixen from Mrs. Lawrence's class celebrated a birthday also. Caesar from Miss Taylor's class, Jesse from Miss Sabuk's class, and Mandina from Mr. Frampton's class had a half birthday on Sunday, February 19th. And Natalie from Mr. Ronald's class celebrated a birthday. Also, Esteban from Miss Toys' class, Sebastian from Miss Marchant's class, and Annabelle from Miss Ronald's class celebrated half birthdays on Monday, February 20th. Alexander from Miss Shalapi's class and Zoe from Mrs. Cox's class celebrated half birthdays. Now here is our class spotlight from Mrs. Shalapi's class on reading that they are working on the classroom, and their principal spotlight from Mr. Bond.
What is your class working on right now? And this is Miss Lappy's class.
Hey, we are working on learning the sight word because. And so we've learned a song to help us learn how to read it and write it.
Cool.
B-E-C-A-U-S-E spells because B-E-C-A-U-S-E spells the word because.
What are you working on?
About that we're learning to spell because.
What are you working on?
I'm working the spelling because.
Awesome. What are you working on?
I'm writing it because.
Oh, very good. What are you working on?
I'll make letters because.
Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome back from President's Day break. And it's Tuesday, and I wanted to start off by saying thank you to the Student Council for planning last week's movie night. At the end of my spotlight, I'm going to show you some pictures and highlights from the movie night. And we do have another family night coming up really soon. And it's on this magnet that we gave your parents at the beginning of the year. So if you still have this magnet on your fridge, you can look at it and it says March 9th. That is the next family night. And we're going to do it a little bit different. It's the big 3 night. What we're going to do different this time is we're going to have dinner all together. Then we're going to go to a class. You'll go to a class. It'll be fun though. And your parents will go to a class, but you'll be separate. Then this is the biggest change. Everyone will come back together. All the parents, all the kids, all the teachers, and we're going to play minute to win it games in the gym all together. And there will be prizes for those who win the minute to win it games. So remember, that is March 9th. That starts at 5:30 for dinner, 6 for the class, and then 6:30 for the minute to win it games. We'll keep announcing that to remind you about our next family night, but we hope to see you all there. And last week, I showed you some Mario Kart winners, and it's time to pick some new winners. So I'm going to pick out 8 winners. First is Emilio from Mr. Haslam's class. Next is Maria from Miss Taylor's class. And then Priscilla from Miss Torres's class. And Miss Wilson's class, Lithia. Okay, there's our first 4. We're going to do 4 more. Next is Selena from Miss Schlappy's class. And look at all these Jag swag, by the way. There's so many to pick from. I think it's Anne from Miss Cox's class. 2 more. I'll double check that on Miss Cox's class because the spelling was a little different. And then Nioski from Mrs. Garcia / Barry's class. And 1 more, and I know you all want to win. So it's so hard, huh? And this last one is Matt from Mr. Haslam's class. Congratulations, you 8. We will choose you, sorry, the student council will come get you soon to come down and play your reward, Mario Kart. Now, remember, you earn these Jag Swags through your hard work, and that includes working hard on your math and science and reading, but it also includes your behavior. And someday you're all going to graduate from high school. And these are the 5 things that you can do that all graduates of Granite should be able to do by the time they graduate. And I want to read these for you right now because you can earn Jag swag for these. And these are things you can start practicing. And these are things your teacher can begin to teach you right now. The first one is respect. It means to acknowledge differences by looking for the good in everyone, including yourself, and show due regard for feelings, rights, cultures, and traditions. It's a lot of information there, so your teachers will take some time to explain that in more detail. The next one is dependability. That means to be reliable and accountable. Other people can depend on you. The next one is communication. Communicate effectively to share and understand information in a variety of contexts. Once again, there's some big words there your teacher will help you understand. Next one, responsibility. Be trustworthy, ethical, reliable, and accountable for individual choices and the results produced. Be responsible. And the last one, and this is my favorite, hard work and resilience. Because here at Jackling Elementary, all of you are smart. And the way to show how smart you are is you're not born with smarts. You're not born smarter than anyone else. You show how smart you are by working hard. Okay, so if you see someone in your class that's getting better grades than you or answering all the questions, that doesn't mean they're smarter than you. That means they worked hard, and you can work just as hard. And the best way for us to learn is by making mistakes. It's totally okay to make mistakes. When you make a mistake, you just keep on working. So here's what hard work and resilience means. Set personal goals. Apply best efforts to achieve them and persevere when faced with challenges and setbacks. Have a well-grounded sense of confidence, optimism, and self-efficacy. Lots of big words, but don't worry, your teachers are going to teach you more about this, not only this year, but every year, because we're going to practice all of these things all the way until you graduate. So you will hear about these same 5 things in junior high and high school. But we need to start learning them now because these are the 5 things every student who graduates from Granite School District needs to know. Because if you know these 5 things, you will be happier, you will be more successful, and research says you'll make more money. Ching, ching, ching. And right now, since you can't make money, you make Jag swag. So imagine in the future, instead of getting Jag swag, you get actual real money. We're kind of practicing for the future by having you earn Jag swag. In the future, if you do these things, you'll get real money. And then you can buy cool things like cars and houses and go on vacations and all those fun things you get to do as an adult. So keep learning because that's the goal. Okay? We're not teaching you these things for no reason. There's a real reason because it's going to help you in your life be happy. And I hope you have a happy day and a happy week. Thanks. Enjoy the video right now of some of the pictures from our movie night. Bye.
Mr. Shalapi's class and Principal Bonnens for the spotlights. Now we will have a pause preview with Mr. Shalapi's class. They will show us positivity and what it looks like and sounds like in the library during story time with Miss Hymas. This is a pause preview with Mr. Shalapi's class showing positivity in the library. How can we be positive in the library?
By saying thank you and please to Miss Highness.
How can we be positive in the library?
Listen to Miss Highness and be quiet.
How can we be positive in the library?
Don't throw the books and put them back.
How can we be positive in the library?
No pushing.
This girl's name is Ruby Valentine, and this story's about her, okay? Deep in the heart of Heartland, in a house of oaken pines, with her feathered friend named Lovebird, lived Ruby Valentine. Now Ruby had a favorite day, and Valentine's was it. According to all who knew her, this day was a perfect fit. Ruby loved to say, "I love you," and she
Thank you, Mr. Shalapi's class, for your pause preview. Next week, we will have Mrs. Jones' class give our spotlight and pause preview. Here's the joke of the day. What can be on the ground but never gets dirty? A shadow. Thanks for watching Jackbox News. Bye.
Hi, boys and girls. I forgot one more thing to tell you in my spotlight. Since this is the third episode we've done of our new Season 2 Jackbox News, we have lost two of our anchors. They have moved to a new school. So we have an opening for 2 Jackbox News anchors. You can be in 3rd, 4th, or 5th grade. And what you need to do is, if you want to be an anchor, go to the office and get an application. Make sure you have your teacher's permission, or you can do it before and after school. After your parents have signed the application, bring it back to the office, and then you have until the end of the week, till this Friday, and then I will pick the 2 best applicants to be in Jackbox News. Jackbox News meets after school on Tuesdays and Thursdays for an hour. So if you want to be in Jackbox News, you have to be willing to meet after school. And you have to have really good grades and attendance because sometimes you miss class to go film the spotlights and do the interviews. And if you fall behind on your work or your grades, then you might not be able to participate in Jackbox News anymore. So please, please, we really need 2 more students in 3rd, 4th, or 5th grade. Go pick up an application this week. Thanks. Bye.